Hey, this is Denny from Prize Property. This is a remake of a video that I actually made and screwed it all up. But anyways, as you can see, you were with me when I planted this. This is the Antler King barricade, mostly Milo. I can see some clovers down in there, but anyways, you can see it did really well. Yeah, I screwed up the video. Like I told you guys before, I I don't know what I'm doing. Just wanting to do food plots, bringing in wood. I did have some pictures taken. Hopefully I didn't lose them. But I'll take you around here and show you that we're at the house plot right now. I put in a new plot. Shouldn't say a new plot, but I put Whitetail Institute no plow in over here, which would be to your right. It's coming in pretty good. Looks like I may have put too much seed in there the way it's coming in, but that's what I tried to do, was grow stuff for deer. But I'm just going to show you just this little area down here around my house. This is just below my house, and I put this in, this stuff in so you can't see it from the road. Even in here, even though there's still a lot of grasses in here, there's still a lot of clover. And I'll take you on a little quick tour and try to redo this. It's August 25th. I'm just trying to get done. I got tree stands hung. I'm bringing firewood in. Food plots are in. Just trying to get ready so that I'm ready for archery season. So we can take care of some stuff and get out there hunting when I'm home, because I do have a real busy schedule coming up. So anytime I'm home, I want to be in the tree stand. I don't want to be cutting firewood then, or whatever. So I just want to be out hunting. But I'll give you a quick tour of what's going on around here, right in this area, of all the food sources here provided for the deer. At Milo, that's Milo, and eventually the deer will bust these stalks down and go after these. They'll bend them down, and I had similar stuff planted in here. And next year I won't be able to do this because I'll have to rotate the crop. But they'll eat them tassels or heads here real soon. Right in front of it, look at this crab apple tree. It's freaking loaded with apples. And well, there's already deer poop underneath there. Well, that might actually be bear, but there's some deer poop there. They're coming in, they're already munching on these apples. It's unbelievable how many apples are coming in. This is a wild crab apple tree, or somebody planted it a long time ago. I'll take you down in here. Let me get down in here. I'll show you some hawthorn trees with a bunch of berries on them. One of them hawthorn trees. This is a pretty big one. This fruit's not as far along as on the other ones down here. I will get you down to another tree and show you. But the deer eat the crap out of these. But look at them nasties. You don't just climb this tree. So, but hold on, let me get you down here. And you can see down there, there's a road. That's the reason I planted that antler grow, or antler kings barricade over that way, so that they can't see up into that food plot. Anybody on the road. And here comes a car now. You know, I don't get a lot, but I do get quite a few during hunting season. That's the reason I put that barricade in. Here, let me take you down some here. Hawthorn trees. I don't know if someone planted these or what, but I know that the deer love these berries, apples, fruits, whatever they call them on a hawthorn tree, seeds. But they'll ripen up and the deer will start devouring them. Well, there's a couple that have hit the ground. They'll get them. They won't go to waste. The deer will eat them. Also been finding, hopefully I didn't delete the pictures, I have a bunch of white oaks. There's an overabundance of food out in the wild now for the deer, but as you can see, they'll be getting these. Even if they do hit the ground and start to rot or spoil or whatever, the deer will come in later on, this, you know, and get it and get them and eat them. But we got a ton of food down here. I'm not sure if the people that owned, because this part of my property I've owned for over 30 years. So it's been here before me, or it was planted. I don't know. And I think, if I'm remembering right, this is a gray dogwood. As far as I know, the deer do not eat the berries on them, but I have a bunch of them too. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure if someone planted these or not. I know these particular trees aren't 30 years old, but they may have had some other ones. But the birds love them. So that's probably another reason it's loaded with turkeys down here at times. There's an old buck rub on this particular tree. But let me take you up through this way. There's another one of them gray dogwoods over there. Another crabapple tree. Another crabapple tree that's actually knocked down, but it's still producing apples. The deer are going to have plenty to eat down here. The Antler King's barricade, or Milo, whatever you want to call it. We'll get up here. And I'll show you. I believe I have some pictures still of this food plot when I turned it over. It was a quick thing. I was looking at it. I had a bag of seed of the no plow, and I know it establishes, it has quite a mixture of clover and I'm not alfalfa, some kind of turnips or that sort, as you can see, and then it's got a lot of rye grass in there. So I mean, I might end up getting some decent sized turnips. Maybe I didn't overseed it too much, but either way, as you can see, the rye's in there, it's coming up. And I don't think, it's not rye, winter rye, it's a grass rye. So I'm not sure how much of that the deer really eat, but they do eat the other stuff. And then come next spring, the clovers will take off even more. So let me, oh, there's my wood pile. Hopefully I have a picture still of a truckload of wood. I probably that whole green shed's all full wood. I've been busy. I got to get caught up so that I can do my busy schedules that's coming up. Pretty bad that I'm this busy during retirement, huh? But anyways, about, I'm gonna guess 4 more loads and I'll have enough for the winter, because that whole shed's full of wood too. Let me get you back up there. I'll show you. I got 2 apple trees up there by the house. I'll show you them. And then I got a surprise. Over there, behind the pine tree, against, sort of closer to the power line, there used to be a house there at one time. And I made a, there's an apple tree there, and I went to check the fruit on the apples. And I found a surprise over there that I didn't know I had. And this, like I said, this part of this property, I've been here for 30 years. But here's some other kind of apple, crab apple coming up. And here's some more of that hawthorn. And the deer do, they love it. But here's that crab apple. And the deer will get in here and eat these crab apples. I mean, we can eat them. They kind of sour on your stomach though, so I'm just happy there. Lots of groceries out here for the deer. And I do have one tree stand here past that sign that says Denny Pry for Cool Town Mayor. But if you look, there's a tree stand there, and I'll get some archery hunting in there. Won't be there a bunch, but some. The dog all excited because I'm coming up here with a side-by-side. He gets so excited about it. This is getting pretty close to my house, but these apples, I mean, the deer are still going to come for them. These were supposed to be Granny Smiths, but I don't believe they really are. They got, and you can see I don't spray them, but it's loaded. So this will bring in the deer too. These are supposed to be Granny Smiths, and I was thinking about, there's so many of them this year, is making some apple cider. I've never done that before, so maybe I'll film that too. Maybe I can get some people to help me pick them, and then I'll proceed to make the apple cider. I know how to make it, I just never have done it. These are Red Delicious, and as you can see, no matter which apple, they're freaking loaded. There's freaking apples everywhere. So the deer, they'll have plenty to eat, at least in the early part of fall. They're saying that this might be a brutal winter in this area, that they're expecting a high amount of snow, and maybe that's the reason, the overabundance of fruit. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys know. Let me get you back, or I'll get you over there for the surprise. Well, here's a pile of wood. This side, it's a cord. Working on it, and you can see I got a tarp on this side of it. Just catching, so it don't blow on it. Eventually I'll have that all pulled up in. Anyways, you can see Got the log splitter set up here. If I bring it out, if I bring the wood pile out to the end of this plastic skid, and this high, from the other side to here, that's enough wood more than enough wood to heat my house all winter. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more in here. Because just like I told you before, I am retired now, so maybe a little income if I have, especially on those other couple cords. I'll start, because I have a campground not too far from me. Maybe I can sell the firewood to them. Okay, let me get you up to the surprise. Look at this goofy dog. He's mad because I'm gonna have to take him for a ride here after I'm done with you guys. About right where that little cabin is, back this way and of course that way, and there used to be a house. Well, like I said, I've owned this section of property for 30 years. Not all my property, but here's some. But anyways, I was looking out because there's an old apple tree somewhere in here. It might have even died now. But these vines are growing all up it. And look what's growing on. Hops. And they're everywhere. So it looks like some of them might be a little bit, there's some elderberries. Looks like there's some of them might be a little bit overripe already. But I'm gonna check with some people. I mean, there's some way up there. Anyways, that's what I thought was pretty neat. Never knew about them. Never knew I had hops growing on my property. But they're all over the place. Well, hope that lets you know, and hope that this kind of a remake of a video because I lost all the footage. Let you know what I've been up to. I put the last bag of seed I had in on this little food plot down here, and I've hung tree stands, and I've cut firewood. I'm just trying to prepare so that I can be out there. I do believe I have a couple pitchers left over of a big load of firewood, probably this one in my dump truck. Probably have a picture of the side-by-side that you're hanging on right now, because I turned all that soil over, put that bag of seed in, spread it with a hand spreader, and I drug it with the side-by-side and a chain link fence, a piece of chain link fence, and a couple pieces of pipe on it. But anyways, I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging with me on this little one, trying to explain to me you where I've been. I'll get back to you. I'll try to make, when I find something else, hopefully we can get some footage deer hunting. But I learned during turkey season, I did get my grandson with one turkey, but my turkey didn't work out filming it. It's tougher. I don't know how. A lot of people have a lot better equipment than I do, and I'm still learning. And hopefully we can grow this channel. So please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.